on a vehicle that matched the description of the one used in the retail theft. During the traffic stop, the driver became uncooperative and fled the scene in the vehicle, traveling southbound on North Main Street. The officer did not pursue the vehicle from the traffic stop. Approximately half a mile from the traffic stop location, the suspect crossed over into the northbound lane, striking another vehicle. The vehicle that was struck by the suspect vehicle left the roadway and unfortunately hit a pedestrian that was walking on the side of the roadway. JFRD responded to the scene and transported the pedestrian to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. The occupants of the suspect vehicle fled the scene on foot and were apprehended a short distance from the traffic where the traffic crash occurred. Traffic homicide detectives have responded to the scene and are taking over the investigation. The investigation should conclude shortly, but you might want to consider a different route of travel while we finish up the investigation. If you have any information about this event and you would like to share it with us, there are multiple ways to do so. The first is through our non-emergency number at 630-0500. The second is through Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS. And the third is through our email at JSO crimetips@jacksheriff.org. As always, we want to thank the community for partnering with us, and I'll accept any questions you might have.
How many suspects were there in that car?
There were five adult occupants of that vehicle.
Can we get a description of them, the age range?
Younger occupants of the vehicle, and that's all the information we're giving out at this time while the traffic homicide detectives conduct the investigation.
Can you say race or age range or anything like that?
Not at this time, just younger occupants of the vehicle.
You said they went into the northbound lane and struck a vehicle? Or?
Yes, correct. They were traveling in the southbound lane. They went into the northbound lane and struck a vehicle, which then left the roadway and struck a pedestrian.
How many people occupied that second vehicle?
The second vehicle only had one person in it.
Driver?
Yes, sir.
Is that driver okay?
Yes, sir. They were not transported.
And what can you tell us about the pedestrian? Can you give us a race, age range?
The pedestrian was a white male, approximately 50 years old.
And condition at this point in time?
Life-threatening injuries at this time.
You said this had to do with retail theft, correct? Do you know the name of the business?
The initial stop that the officer conducted on the suspect vehicle was in relation to a retail theft. The store was in the 13,100 block of City Station Drive, the River City Marketplace, that complex.
You don't know the name of the business?
No, sir, not at this time.
Do you know what was stolen or how much was stolen?
No, sir, not at this time. Again, we'll be conducting that investigation, and as an investigation is conducted, we can release more information.
Can you comment on why the officer did not pursue?
It was in accordance with our policy not to pursue for that retail theft violation.
And about what time did all this take out? About 4 o'clock?
Again, the call went out for the retail theft at about approximately 4:47. The call or the traffic stop was conducted at about 4:55, 4:56.
Is there any surveillance video or witnesses or?
And again, we will. Our traffic homicide detectives are conducting an investigation. Are you asking on the traffic crash or the retail theft?
Either.
They'll do the investigation and find out either on the retail theft or the traffic crash. Okay.
Witnesses still to be determined.
Witnesses, the individuals that from the other vehicle are cooperating with that, as well as other individuals in the area are cooperating with us.
The pedestrian, did he live in that area?
I'm not sure. We're not releasing that information at this time.
Has next of kin been notified? Or?
We'll eventually release that information, but we're not releasing that right now. Any other questions? Guys, thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all responding out. Thank you. All right. Have a good night.